Hi everyone, this is Laurel with Guided by Love. I'm here for you every day, and don't forget I have a personal reading special going on this from the 8th, September 8th through the 21st. So if you're interested, email me at guidedbylove888@gmail.com. I have the Wisdom of Avalon Oracle deck. This is a beautiful little deck for the journey, messages, and heart's hidden secrets. We're going to get messages from you and your person, or from your person to you, and see if you have anything you want to say to them. So we'll do that. Let's start with the journey. And Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, what are the messages for this love read for Friday, September 12th, or whenever you see this? It's timeless. What are the messages? What are the messages? Ooh, what are the messages, love messages for this day? What are the love messages for this day? Wow. What are the love messages? Wow, guys. Oh my gosh. Wow. And at the bottom of the deck, oh, we have the dragon that wants to come out too. Wow, this is going to be an incredible read. Get ready. Take a deep breath. At the bottom of the deck, we have the mystery 52. And this is, of course, a lot of us are walking forward, and we're trusting, we're having faith in the universe. The universe has our backs. We're walking forward into the unknown, and a lot of us have had to do this multiple times on this journey, trusting that the universe has our back, that we have everything we need, or that we will have everything we need. So this is walking forward into the unknown, not knowing everything that's ahead of us. And this is bolstering our faith, our trust, and the truth in the divine. And it's, utilizing our spiritual gifts in the process, connecting with spirit, to calm any doubts, any anxiety, any worry, surrendering it all to spirit, and walking forward with courage and fearlessness. And I say that, but remember, courage is walking through your fears. So really beautiful. And using the tools, this looks like a little arrow or road map here, and using your tools to help you out along the way. This is a crystal, like a clear quartz crystal. Wish I had, oh, I do have mine here. Let me grab it. Here we go. It's that clear quartz crystal. So using any tools that along the way. It could be crystals, it could be essential oils, you name it. Little tools that we have to comfort. Could be water, could be music, water sounds, listening to those to raise our vibration and, calm ourselves along the way. And surrender. And so we got a lot of messages for the journey. Let's go. So we have truth coming out. Yeah, so we're walking forward with the truth, knowing that spirit has our back, knowing, having faith in this truth, maybe discovering truths along the way. This is a bridge so that you are connecting from the earthly realm to the spiritual realm. You are the bridge. And so you're learning truths as you go about your path, about your journey together. You're both uncovering truths that you didn't know before about this journey. So it's, as you go, you're going to be uncovering more and more truths, which is so cool. And then we have the bee. Wow. 16 equals 7. And this is miracles coming in along the way. This is luck and miracles. It says industriousness and sweet victory. So, really give a thank you for all the miracles and magic that God, the higher power, the universe has brought to you, and for all that are coming in. Really powerful. Lots of luck and miracles coming in, guys, for your journey. And that's a 7. So you've had some come in, and now you're manifesting more. And this is by your gratitude. And this is the risk card. This is that, leap of faith, the Fool card energy. But it's the number 4, stability, security, safety. This is taking a risk, and it's got 3 different ways, 3 different arrows that you could go. And so this is deciding what choice best suits your heart and your person's heart, because remember, you may have an individual mission and you may have a joint mission with your person. But this is, you selecting which arrow, which route is going to be the best to match my heart, what my heart truly desires. And you can see the 3 arrows there. And this is taking time to reflect on your choice and then moving forward, taking that risk, knowing, being sure that, yes, this is the way I want to go. And this is, like I said, it's whatever you choose, it's going to offer more stability, security, and safety at this point of your journey. And, they're reminding me of that saying, there are many paths, many routes to God, to the, the higher power. So it's all about, our experiences and the lessons that we learn. So there's, they're reminding me there's many possibilities linked to, to the direction you want to go. So, and you guys the risk may be your person coming to you and you having an open and honest communication, having truth come in and miracles happening from that. And you're making decisions together about which direction you want to go with the relationship. That just came to me. So, wow. Yeah. And then we have movement. Yep. So the bottom line is you're going to be moving. This is movement happening in your relationship. This is, that coming together. This is that communication with each other, having truthful, honest communication. This is moving forward on your path. Whether you communicate with your person or not, you're both moving forward. You're both moving forward toward your highest timeline, your highest path. And you can see on here, there's just so much grounded energy around. And then there's on the lake, it's just pure, just completely calm. And so as you release any old energies, any old emotion, you're going to notice more peace coming in, and more contentment with your own path. And this is going to create even more movement with the journey. Wow, I love how these cards are fitting together. And then we have the stag. Yeah, this is divine masculine energy. It's pride, leadership. So 17, you're on the right path, both of you. And this is promise of union. Look at those horns. Oh my gosh. The promise of union. And your 17 means you're on the right path. It equals an 8. Abundance coming in. And, look at this. He's calling for you. He's calling out. And, but as you step back in the, for the journey, as you step back and focus on your own path, it brings and into your own authority within your own path. It creates stag energy, the divine masculine steps, your twin steps forward into his, stag energy, into his masculine energy, his leadership energy. So keep focusing on you, your goals, your path right now, and the decisions you have to make. And that is creating this masculine energy coming forward into leadership. You using it on your path, but your divine masculine using it on his path and coming forward full steam ahead, calling out. And then we have the spider. My gosh, this is like the weaving of fate. And the spider is also good luck. So if you've been seeing spiders, I know I've been seeing a spider in its web, and it's all curled up right in the center, like bullseye. So, lots of luck associated with the spider. Wow. And I've always saw it as the weaving of fate, things unfolding in perfect divine order. Just like a spider web is laid out perfectly, it's as so your journey has been laid out perfectly before you even got here. And so just like you and your person met the first time serendipitously, you're going to be meeting again in divine timing. And that's a 6. A 15 equals 6. So home, service, and family. And then this one wanted to come out, another 6. I got to see if we have any mirrored energy here. I don't think so. I mean, as far as numbers. Nope, I don't think so. But this one is a 24, which also equals 6. So we have 66 on the cards. And 77. Oh, we have 6. We have 666. Wow. Oh, we do. We have 5115. So, wow, 5115 for numbers. I thought they had me go back and look, and we have 70, we have 77, and we have 666. Wow, an 8 and a 9. Wow. So this one is a 6, and this is the dragon. I love this that it came out, because I saw a dragon yesterday in the clouds, and it was beautiful. And again, we have a picture of white crystal. This looks like selenite, so that's really important crystal that you may want to tap into. It's a very cleansing. It's known as the crystal of light. It connects you to your higher self, to your light, to your divine self. And this dragon is symbolic of your power and your strength that is coming in for you right now. And I also see the energy, the orange of creativity coming from your sacral chakra. That creativity, that orange is the power of creativity, creation. You creating with the divine what you want to see in your life. And the dragon is bringing in power and strength for this twin flame journey. The universe having your back. So call upon the dragons to help. And then we're going to get some messages. Those are it for the journey. What does your person want to say to the viewer? What does your love person want to say to the viewer? Oh, just one coming out. What does your person want to say to the viewer? Okay. Anything else? Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. There's these cards sticking out of the deck. Oh, here's another one. Wow. Okay. At the bottom of the deck is apology. So overall energy, they want to come forward and apologize for they want to return. They want to apologize. They are truly sorry and really, are hoping that you can forgive them for, how any behavior, anything that how they treated you in the past. They want to forgiveness, and they want to apologize, and they really want to return with this apology. And they're praying and hoping that you will take them back, that you will forgive them, that you will accept their apology. And then let's see. Wow, there's a lot of cards that came out. This is the most I've ever had for them, what they want to say. So they're saying, you know, they're going through some karma right now, or there's karma going on around them. They're, you know, it's cause and effect, it's consequences. They may have some debt, but it's all happening, and they're escaping out of the karmic cycle is what they want to say, because look at the rope is there, and it's not around their hands anymore. They're not tied up, but this is saying that yeah, they are doing their best to come out of this karma and karmic cycle, and they're recognizing that it was cause and effect, and they're seeing a lot of the truths, and how they got into debt, how, you know, the consequences for their choices that they made. Like every time they came to a crossroads, you know, they didn't, instead of coming toward you, they went the opposite direction, and they're seeing the consequences of their choices. So, you know, but they're freeing themselves from this karma, from these karmic cycles. And then we have foundation. Yeah, they feel that this connection is a solid connection for them. You know, they are working on their foundation right now too. This is, they want to establish a strong foundation with you. They want to have family with you. For some of them, they want to have children with you. And they know that this is going to be, you know, with you, it's going to be secure. You know, you're going to be a secure part of their foundation. So they're looking at, and they're looking into the future, and they're seeing this. This is what they're striving for, is this firm foundation and stability with you, within themselves, but also with you. And yeah, they're fantasizing, they're daydreaming, they're fantasizing, they're imagining what it would be like to have you in their life every single day. And what are they seeing? Lots of light, lots of happiness, lots of love, lots of laughter, things that they didn't have in the past relationships. They're seeing how this is totally different than what they've had. And oh my gosh, and they realize that you're twin flames. They're telling you they realize that you're twin flames, that this is a deep bond, that you're mirroring each other, that there's, you know, reflection going on within the connection, and that they're recognizing that you have shared feelings. And that makes them so excited. So excited. You may even be feeling that excitement and feel the lightness. But there's some karmic things that they have to let go of yet. But they are burning away. Look at that. They're throwing wood on the fire to stoke it up. They're burning away everything. They know they have to burn away everything that no longer serves them in order for this to come together. And they're, you know, yeah, they're they're feeling ecstasy when they think about you. You know, it's not just a good time. It's not just, yes, they're feeling excited. They're not just chasing thrills. This is something that they recognize is a higher power. This is a spiritual nature, but they're feeling it big time. The ecstasy, the excitement, the feeling of, just wanting to have that time with you, to spend that time with you in the sun, because she's standing in the sun, and he wants, or she wants, to spend that time with you in the sun. Some of them may be still confused. They may be uncertain, unclear, and unsure about this connection. They keep getting signs and synchronicities just like you do, but their mind may take them back, because confusion is fear, and it is of the mind. So they keep going back to their mind. The confusion comes from the mind, the ego, and they keep going back to the mind, the thoughts, and that creates the confusion, uncertainty, the unclearness, the unsureness. So they're being guided to balance out their mind and their heart, to ground and to go within their heart, to go within and reflect, to clear this completely. So those are the messages from your person. Let's pull. Let's see if you want to say anything. Is there anything the viewer wants to say to their person? What does the viewer want to say? Whoop. I'm not going to take those because it is a big clump. What does the viewer want to say to their person? Oop, that one and this one. So overall message from you is there's only you. You're devoted, you're, somewhat attached, and you crave them. You're letting them know it's only ever been you. And they recognize, you're telling them you recognize that it wouldn't work with anybody else. You're recognizing that it just doesn't feel the same. It's not the same, because your connection is of the light, is spiritual, on this earth plane. True love, unconditional love. And that doesn't happen to everyone. And you have a mission together. So you recognize, viewer, that they're the only one. And then we have, yeah, I think you're saying, take your running shoes off, let go of the ghosting. Halloween's almost here. Maybe pick a different, character and pick a different costume for Halloween, right? Trying to lighten this up. Take off those running shoes. No more ghosting, no more disappearing or invisible. It's taking away all of that in order to come together into and face each other without any masks, without any fear, knowing that the feelings are mutual. So, but yeah, getting a different costume for for Halloween. I saw a shirt today. It was so cute. It said, I go for the booze. And it was a Halloween shirt. I go for the booze. And it had a picture of a ghost and it said boo on it. It was kind of funny, I thought. All right, so you're saying, take off the running shoes. And I think they are, they're coming around to taking those off. They're making themselves more visible, and getting rid of the ghost costume before Halloween. So I think that's so cute. Anyway, yeah, so those running shoes, you want them to come off. It's breaking that runner chaser cycle. And viewer, you help out with that by keeping your energy balanced and focusing on you and filling your cup. And then you're telling your person, I'm having realizations. I'm having epiphanies about this connection. I'm having awakenings and better understanding of our connection. So you're telling them that as well, that you've been aware of the running, and you are, you know, compassionate about that, but you would like the running shoes to come off, and you're having awakening, understanding, and epiphanies about it, about the realizations about the whole connection. So these are the messages. I hope this helped, and I hope that you'll take what resonates and leave the rest. And I am wishing you a fabulous Friday. Namaste.